We are in Marietta, Georgia again, checking out some new construction homes. Now, this one is pretty interesting, not just the house, but the neighborhood itself. I'm going to pan over here to the right so you can see this detail. I mean, look at the road. It's herringbone brick, and this brick is all throughout the neighborhood. So, interesting little backstory here that this neighborhood was actually purchased by a developer and they were going to build some very expensive homes, but that didn't work out. So, DR Horton purchased it. I mean, just look at the entrance. You got this large gate, the herringbone brick, large walls where it has the sign, and it's just all brick there, providing privacy. So we're gonna check out this ranch home. Our last home that we toured in Marietta, that was a ranch. It did some really good numbers. It was actually my highest viewed video. So here we are inside. We're gonna check out the floor plan. This one is actually 3 bedrooms and 2.5 bathrooms, 2 bedrooms on the main level and then 1 bedroom up. Here's what the foyer look like. I like that it's a little bit wide so that you can have some furniture in there. And this is the model house, and I like showing model homes because they are typically staged so that you can get an idea of what type of furniture you can put in there and how it works with the space. So of course, it's going to have all the bells and whistles, like you see the wainscoting on the wall. Checking out this linen closet, or this closet right here, which is going to be your coat closet. And again, this is the model, so off to the right, there would be a door there because that is the garage. But let's continue to check out the house. So on the floor, you're going to have the LVP. Here's your laundry room, pretty good size. I love the tile that they decided to go with. You don't see that in a lot of the big box new construction, that they would go with a detail like that. A lot of times they like to be subtle and pretty cookie cutter, and something that will attract pretty much the masses versus specific people and their preferences. So here's your kitchen. So this floor plan is almost like a shotgun. As you can see, when you walk in, you have your kitchen, your dining room right after that, and then the living room back there. Just wanted to get a little bit close up on everything so that you can get a good understanding of how this place is laid out. But again, walk past your kitchen, large countertop, large island, and pretty much has everything that you would need out of a house like this. I love the two-tone on the cabinets. So of course the island here have this natural brown wood color that kind of works with the floor, but it's a nice contrast from the white that you have on the other side. No soft closing doors or and drawers in there, but that is something that you can add later. I love the quartz countertop. That's something similar to what I have in my house too. So you do have the oven and then the microwave built in here. And I love that these drawers are actually functional under them, because some houses, those are not real drawers. But I do like where the microwave is at. It's just at a good height. And then for the stove, you do get a nice oven top there. I can't remember the name of it. But I do like that the stove doesn't have the microwave above it. So here's the first bedroom. And off to the right, there's that first bathroom too. So they have the wainscoting on the wall on this one. And this bedroom's a pretty good size. It's pretty wide. So it's not that deep, but very wide. So that's how you're able to have the extra furniture in there and have like a nice sitting space that's away from the bed. And again, just looking at the details on the wall. Very nice touch. And these details on the wall, these are like simple things that you can do to your own house that's going to add a lot of character to it. And when people walk in and see stuff like that, they just feel like it's just a little bit more elegant and maybe willing to pay a little bit more for it. So you can definitely consider that in your house. And I do love the fact that this house has it. So here's that guest bathroom. Pretty straightforward. One thing I do like is that you have very high ceilings in here, and I love the way how they put those curtains there in front of the tub. So leaving there, this is just a linen closet. And then we'll walk back out and check out the living room. So here's your dining area right in the middle of everything. I typically like homes that have a defined dining area, but again, with the way that they used the floor plan, it had to been of a kind of a shotgun type thing. So that's upstairs. We'll show it there in a minute. You do have your HVAC system, which is right here on the main floor, easy to access. This home was designed for someone who might be retired or just can't really get up and down steps. So the ranch floor plan really helps for that. And this neighborhood have several of those options. I forgot to mention before that this specific house is $625,000, but they are actually discontinuing this specific floor plan, and instead what they're going to replace it with is a 4-bedroom option. So you're going to have 2 bedrooms on the main, and then instead of 1 bedroom upstairs, you will have 2 bedrooms and a lounge, and then that's going to jack the price up a little bit into the $700,000 range. But as this one stands, it's $625,000, and with DR Horton, you do have the ability of getting 3.99% interest rate, as well as $7,500 in closing costs. And that's one of the good things about the bigger builders. With them doing so much volume, they can definitely work with lenders to be able to get you some pretty good incentives versus the smaller ones, the smaller builders who don't have those relationships. So pretty much the price of the house is what it is, unless you can negotiate some things. So really liking this living room here. It's nice and cozy. It's towards the back of the house. It does have a fireplace, which is electric, and I like the shiplap on the wall. And then here's the primary bedroom. Pretty good size. Again, you got the wainscoting on the walls, just giving you I'm sorry, I keep calling it wainscoting, but it's more of like picture frame molding here. But you do have them on the wall, giving you a little bit of texture, some character. And again, this room's a decent size, and we'll go ahead and check out the bathroom. As you'll notice, none of the bathrooms or a lot of the closets don't have doors on them. They just do that sometimes in new construction so that it's easier to get in and out, and people won't come damaging anything when they're coming in. So here's your closet. Ladies, you know what to do in the comments. Let me know if this is a good enough size for you. And just another look at the bathroom so you can get a good idea of the space. Since you don't have a linen closet in or around the bathroom, so this would be your built-in closet here. I do like this touch. The bathroom does have enough space to accommodate this, so I think that was a nice way to go instead of just your traditional little linen closet that they could have stuck right there. Just give you another look at the primary bedroom from another angle. And then before we head upstairs, we'll just take a look at the backyard. I'm not going to really go outside. The backyard's not that big, but you do get a covered patio. And then there's that large wall outside of that the neighborhood is inside of. Again, this was going to be some executive homes that were built in here. And I would imagine that they were going to be massive and super luxury, but that didn't work out with the original developer. And then DR Horton came in and purchased the land, and they started building these homes. This neighborhood it's not just ranch homes. They do have 2-story homes as well, some with a bedroom on the main level. But just really wanted to point this out because you're just not seeing a lot of ranch homes being built nowadays. A lot of builders are skipping doing ranch homes because the footprint is pretty big on the main level. And the more slab they got to pour, the more foundation that they got to deal with, the more it costs to build. So you don't see as many ranch homes built. A lot of times they just go vertical with it. So this is that bedroom upstairs. The sales agent was saying that you can use this. This can pretty much be a second primary bedroom because it has its own bathroom and the size of it. But again, if you're going to be buying a ranch home, most people want the ranch home because they want to be on the main level. In a lot of 55 and up communities, this is not a 55 and up community, but a lot of 55 and up communities have floor plans like this. And typically the grandchildren or guests would be up here. So there's your linen closet for the bathroom. And then here's the bathroom for the room up here. And pretty much the same design aesthetics as the bathroom downstairs. You still got the tall ceilings on the second level, and they went with the same design element too. So here's just another look coming out of the bathroom. And before we head out, we'll just take a look at the closet. The closet is a decent size. You can step into it, and it's pretty wide as well. And that pretty much wraps up the tour for this house. Again, I just wanted to show you all another ranch new construction. You could compare it to one that's a big builder versus not. But if you know anybody interested, send them my way, and we make your next move your best move.